Hi everyone, it's Bobbi-Jo and welcome to my home. I am coming to you with a simple little shaker tutorial, and this is due to my entering for the second week the hashtag Shaker Sunday hosted by Kathy's Favorite Things. And what I wanted to do was, because a lot of people are intimidated by shakers, and I am as well. I do them, but I'm still I'm learning how not to be paranoid if my sequins are sticking a little bit to the sides, or if I get a little bit of glue on the acetate, things like that. But this is a cute little project that's pretty easy, and I think I did these as my jumping off point, because yeah, I just didn't think I could do shakers. So this is why I wanted to bring you this mini tutorial. It's a mini because I've got some of the things done already, but I just wanted to bring it to you and hope that you enjoy making one of them for yourself and get into the shakers a little bit more. So this set is this paper pad is the Peekaboo from 2 years ago, likely. And yeah, I'm still using it, but I love the colors in this one, and there's kind of an elegancy around it. I find you've got those roses and things on it, and you're going to see the one that I'm going to do during the tutorial. It's more of a fall, pastel fall one. So anyways, let's get started. So what you're going to need, I did an A2 size card, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I took this layer is, I believe it's 1/8 of an inch under 5 1/2, and then 1/8 of an inch under the 4 1/4, just to give myself a 1/16 of an inch all the way around. And what you're going to do is you're going to put an aperture of some kind in there, so it can be a round, scalloped, square, whatever aperture you want. I chose one of my my oval dies, but yeah, and this is a cute combination, I find, with the leaves. You're going to need enough acetate to go to cover that aperture, or you're going to need one of these self-sealing bags to cover the aperture. So I'm doing mine with acetate. That's my preference. Going to need some foam tape, and you're going to need some washi. And then I just have a little saying that I'm going to be putting on this. So give thanks. And yeah, but the main thing is the shaker portion. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take, you have to have an image that you're going to put behind your aperture. Okay, so you figure out where you want it. Now, you can put your washi down now, or you can put it down, you can pick this up without moving this underneath. But I'm sure it's easier to put the washi down first. So you're going to line this up so you've got your 1/16 of an inch or whatever surround that you have. You're going to lay this down, get it so that where you want it. And yeah, we're going to leave that there. So when I put that back, I can line that up there. Okay, so we're going to take our foam tape, cut it to size. So we're going to surround this image with the foam tape. Really easy. I'm going to just make sure just make sure you're within your 1/16 of an inch on the sides. Now, you might wonder why I have this. This is nonstick material. I take it, whatever I take nonstick material off of, I keep. And what I do is I lay down my foam tape, for instance, that I get from Dollarama here in Canada, but you can get it just about anywhere. I lay that down on this. Now, I lay it on for two different reasons. Number one, when I snip this, it doesn't get on my scissors. So I've got nonstick here, and I just cut the pieces I want and no goo on my scissors. The other thing is that I can cut this down very small. So whatever I'm working on, I can manage it. Now, I do still have like a scrap bin of foam that I do glue on as well. It depends on what size that I'm needing. Better start over here. No, I can bring that up. You're just making sure that there's no gaps at all in between, so your shakers and stuff won't come out. Again, you want to be away from your, I go away from that 1/8 of an inch if I can, but you have to also leave room for your aperture, right? Because you don't want to see your foam. So this is where I'm going to be putting mine. So I still have some room there. Now, the key too is that you need to put some foam over this side. You don't want this flopping down on one side. So what I usually do is I put my, this is where I jump over to my scrap foam and see if I have a big piece that I can use. So that's great. And that. This way, I just have to glue. And this is just Eileen's glue that I put in my Elmer's bottle so that I can always have it upside down. Okay, so yeah, you've got your backup. So again, I'm just going to make sure everything's okay and lined up. Okay. I'm a little too far over there, further than I like anyways, but that's fine. So I just have a mixture that I made up of some things. Now, there's a couple of different things that I like to do is I just kind of go over my image with a bounce cloth just to take some of the static out. In addition, if you want, you can put a little bit of powder on here and take it all off, of course. But the other thing I do to make sure that when I get one of these, I take powder and I go around here and around here, so that it sticks a little bit less around the sides. But I don't worry too much about as people are shaking it, I know they're not staring to see which ones I messed up on. But if you do put powder down and go around, make sure you're taking a paintbrush or something to go over and make sure that's off. Now, you may want to take this tape off after your sequins are down, but yeah, I don't trust me taking it off without having my sequins all over the place. There's a bunch that I have to clean off my floor today. And yeah, nothing new for my craft room though. I'm having a hard time getting that up. Just one moment. Sorry about that. I'm moving you. All right, so gonna pour these in. That might be a little too much for me, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more back. So I am one that likes quite a bit, but all right, so we'll even these all out here. Just so that they don't get into a clump. Now, set that off to the side, and we're going to put our acetate on the back of our aperture. Now, you can do it one of umpteen ways, but I've got, yeah, I think I'll use my two-sided tape for it. And that way I know for a fact it's going to stay. I always have my bone folder out when I'm doing taping, like putting down two-sided tape, and it's because of this. This is Teflon one. I absolutely love it, and since I always have it near me, I can easily just rip the tape at the same time. This gets I love my bone folder. It's the Teflon. This has been pitted before, and I just take a file and file that right off, and it's perfect. Okay, remember we're gonna burnish. I know why I'm having so much trouble getting my tape off. I cut my nails down. I usually cut my nails quite far down. Even though I don't type all day anymore, I still I'm not used to having nails that are all right. So I'm going to make sure I've got this stuck down well. Usually I use glue for this. Again, I use Eileen's glue. Just going to double up. Just going to put some washi down on this side just to make certain it doesn't come up. All right, so yeah, I typically use my Eileen's glue for that, but due to time restraints, I didn't want to keep you guys, I didn't want to keep you guys too long. Yeah, I think it's sticky enough. All right, so here we are. We're going to come down. Remember your borders. All right. I go around, make sure I burnish everything. And there we go. Now, you can double up on your foam if you want. I don't mind it being thin, but if you want to double it up, but it just looks like you've just propped this up a little bit with the just adding dimension. Nobody knows that you really easily did shaker. So yeah, it's I like that. So I'm just going to take and put my give thanks on, and we'll see how we did. And the more you do of these, and with any shaker, the better you get at them. There. So yeah, I think it came out pretty good. Again, you know, like, know that you're not the only one that struggles with these, and they can be quite simple. You could even say, okay, I don't like being too much to the side there. Put it square in the middle where you know you're not going to worry about this side and this side. Start with that. Yeah, you'll get better and better at them. So I hope you enjoyed this, you guys, and thanks for stopping by. All right, bye-bye.